guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the things that YouTube made me buy. But before I start this video, I just want to say I'm a complete mess right now. My hair is everywhere, my makeup is coming off, it looks a little crumbly looking, so I hope you guys can't see that, but I have had a long day and I got up really early, so I'm just bear with me. But I really wanted to film this video today because I was very excited. I pulled out a good amount of products and I really wanted to talk about them, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. I don't have any other updates in this video except if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you would like, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, let's go ahead and talk about the products that YouTube made me buy. So the first brand I'm going to talk about is Urban Decay, and obviously you probably know the product that I'm about to show, but when it comes to Urban Decay, YouTube made me buy all of the Naked palettes, every single one of them, but especially this one. They don't even make this one anymore. They had a funeral for it and everything. They discontinued this palette and brought out a new version of it, and it looks very similar to the Sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but this is what it looks like on the outside. I'm sure if you are watching this video, you have probably seen it, but this is what it looks like. It's very pretty, but again, I'm not that crazy over the Naked palettes in general. My favorite is the Naked Heat. I've talked about this before, but I feel like the quality on the Naked palettes is very hit and miss. But YouTube made me buy it, and they continue to make me buy every single Naked palette that comes out till this day. So I saw on Trendmood that they're coming out with a Naked Honey palette, so I'm very excited for that. See what I mean? Like, I talk about these palettes and I talk down on them, and then I talk good about the newer packaging ones. I feel like that's their best quality when it comes to these palettes, but I still buy it. I don't know. The newer quality is really nice though. It really is. Moving right along with Urban Decay, the next product I have to talk about that everyone here on YouTube made me buy is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, and this is the original. Everybody used to use this. I swear, everybody used it. Everybody loved it. When people would do tutorials, this is what they'd be using on their eyes. This used to be the thing back then, but nobody really talks about it that much anymore. It's just because like there's so many eye primers and stuff on the market that's took over, so nobody really talks about this anymore, but I'm telling you, everybody used to use that, and I feel like that this product still does really well on the market, so YouTube definitely made me buy this, and there you have it. The last things from Urban Decay that I have to talk about are their 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencils. I have 5 shades here. And definitely I purchased these because of YouTube. So many people have talked about these and they still use them to this day. They are really nice eyeliners. I've seen so many tutorials and people just saying that they just stay on, they don't budge, and that really is true. These are really nice eyeliners. I do enjoy them, and I have some pretty shades here, and I like to just pop one on my waterline every now and then, especially if I'm doing a neutral look and I just want to pop a color, or if I'm doing a very bold look and I want to pop this gold. I think it's very pretty, and I really do enjoy these, and I highly recommend these. I have talked about these in a favorites video. You can't really go wrong with these, and I understand what the hype was all about. Moving on, the next product that I purchased because of YouTube was the Lorac Pro palette. Everybody talks about this, and I'm pretty sure that I can't remember, but I think it was Nicole Guerrero. She talked about this, and I had, like, when I was younger, I had a list of makeup on a tablet, like, I need this, I need this, I need this, and every time I would pick something up, I would highlight it and I would mark it off, and this was the very first thing that I ever bought besides the Naked palettes. Like, the first ever palette that I, like, high-end, I'm pretty sure it was this palette, and it was because of her. But everybody talked about this. Everybody said that this was a staple and that it was the perfect neutral palette, and you just need it. It's one of those palettes that are good to combine with others. This is what it looks like on the outside. Again, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you know what this is all about. And then when you open it up, you have the top row that is all matte and the bottom row that is all shimmer, and this is what it looks like. Very pretty, but I will say I didn't really get a lot of use out of this. Like, I'm so iffy when it comes to Lorac's formula. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't, and they are extremely powdery, and I'm somebody, I don't like that. I feel like when I use Lorac shadows, for the most part, they just like mud up on me. They blend all together and they're muddy. But I did do a video here on my channel, and it is titled The Best from Lorac. Definitely check that out because they do have some hidden gems in their line, but this wasn't something that I wasn't really that impressed, but YouTube did make me buy it. The next brand I'm going to talk about is Too Faced, and obviously you probably know what I'm going to mention here. YouTube made me buy the chocolate bar palette. This is the one that they came out with. I don't have the bulkier packaging one. I have the one that has the magnetic closure and it's thinner, but YouTube made me buy this. Everybody used to rave about this, and there were so many tutorials with it, and I never grabbed for this thing. Along with the Naked palette and the Lorac palette, I never grabbed for these things. But this is what it looks like. You have shimmers and mattes, and it's very pretty. And mine, even though as old as it is, it still smells like chocolate. I get why a lot of people really like it. It's very cutesy, but as for quality wise, they're so much better nowadays. And I'm not saying that these shadows are bad, they're just so much better. So I wanted to mention this because YouTube definitely did make me buy this. And along with this, they make me buy every chocolate bar palette that is ever released. I still to this day, every time I see a new chocolate bar palette or a palette in this style from them, I always buy it because I feel like I need it. That shows you how iconic these really are. The last thing from Too Faced that I have to talk about is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I remember when everybody was talking about this mascara. This is what it looks like. I'm sure that you have seen it before. This is the normal version. I haven't tried the waterproof version. I normally don't use waterproof mascaras, but YouTube made me buy this. This was so hyped up, and I really do enjoy this mascara, but sometimes it doesn't work out for me. Some days it does, and some days it doesn't. This is the full size that I had received in BoxyCharm, and I had so many mini mascaras of this because I'd buy like Too Faced palettes, and they'd always throw them in there. Or if you spent so much on Too Faced products at Ulta or something, they'd give you like free samples of it, and it took me forever to get through those. So I finally got through most of them, I'm pretty sure. But this is a nice mascara. It's not my favorite. I feel like the IT Cosmetics Superhero mascara took over this one, but I still really do like this mascara, and it's very, very hyped up here on YouTube, and YouTube made me buy it. The next brand I want to talk about is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and YouTube made me buy their Lavish palette. Now, do you guys remember this? Because this is very, very old, but in my personal opinion, I feel like this is one of the best palettes that Anastasia had ever released. Again, it is the Lavish palette, and it pulls out. That's when you know it's pretty old. A lot of people I saw here on YouTube has tossed theirs out and threw it away, but I believe in powder products that they don't really ruin. They kind of just, I mean, obviously, if they're not swatching well or something and the pigment's not there, throw it away, but mine are just fine, and this palette is absolutely gorgeous. You can do so many things with this, and this is the best palette, in my opinion, that Anastasia has ever released. This is what it looks like on the inside when you pull it out, and you do have that very iconic shade, Orange Soda, right here for the crease. I just love this. There's very pretty, like, shimmer metallic shades in here. They blend out so well. It's just very, very pretty, and you can't get this palette anymore. I feel like this is one of the first palettes that they had ever released, but I really do love it, and I know for a fact that Nicole Guerrero made me buy this. The next product I have to talk about that YouTube made me buy is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. Not just this one in particular. All the Morphe palettes that I own is because YouTube made me buy it. And the reason why is Morphe is just so hyped up. When you take a big YouTuber that has a strong following and is very, very popular, and she's constantly talking about this brand, just selling the crap out of this brand, it's going to be hyped up. And that was Jaclyn. She made Morphe what it is today, in my opinion. When she was talking about the 350 and all these palettes, they were just so hyped up on YouTube. Everybody was getting them, and it influenced me to buy them. So all the palettes that I have from Morphe are because YouTube made me buy it. Especially this one. I saw so much hype around it because it was Jaclyn Hill, and I will say that I love this palette. I use it all the time. This is what mine looks like. I've hit pan. It's dirty, but it's one of my favorites. You can tell I've used it. I just love it. You have shimmers, mattes, metallics. You have some of the best transition shades and shades to deepen up the crease. I just love it, and I cannot say enough good things about it. I feel like this formula in her palette is much different than what they normally do. I just love it, and YouTube made me buy it. The next products I want to talk about are from Stila, and these are their Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadows. And I have two shades here, and these are pretty pricey for what they are. These are like $22 or $24. I had another shade, but I gave it away because it's very chunky and it didn't really have that much pigment to it, so I give it away. But I have the shades called Tulip Twinkle and Into the Blue, and these are absolutely stunning. This is a very pinky rose shade. You can just pop these on the lids and they're so metallic, they're so blinding. And this shade right here is called Into the Blue. I love it. I have done so many looks with this, and people ask me what I'm wearing. Every time I do it, I like to do like an orange red crease and just really smoke it out. And I like to pop this blue on the lid and then just smoke that orange out on the lower lash line. It's so pretty. And this shade right here is very, very gorgeous as well. It's a pink and it does have some gold in it. These are so blinding. I love to just pop these on the lids. If you are somebody that you don't like to take a lot of time of doing your makeup, these are perfect because you can literally just throw something in your crease, a brown or whatever, and just pop one of these on the lids, and it looks like you took forever to do it when you took like literally less than 5 minutes. I highly recommend these if you haven't tried these. I know that they are pricey, but they're definitely worth it. They don't budge, they don't move, they don't crumble, they stay all day. They're just gorgeous. And the last product that I have to talk about in this video that YouTube made me buy is the MAC Fix Plus. I talk about this all the time here on my channel and I rave about it. This is a holy grail product in my collection. I will not go without this. It's absolutely amazing. I'm sure you know what it is, but I will tell you. You spray it on your face during your use of powder, after you're finished with your makeup, before your makeup. It just kind of hydrates the skin and it does give you a glowy effect. Now this is not going to set your makeup in place, but it is going to like give you that glow. If you are powdery or if you're feeling like you're really cakey, like your face is looking cakey, spray this on and then it will take all the cakiness away. It just sinks the powders into the skin and it looks really, really nice. You can also use this to make your eyeshadows more intense, like your shimmers and metallics. So absolutely love this, and again, it is a holy grail in my collection and YouTube made me buy it. But other than that, that is everything that I have to talk about. That is all the products that YouTube made me buy. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and liking and commenting. It honestly means the world to me, and don't think that you go unnoticed because I truly see you and I truly do appreciate you. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Again, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.